Hey everyone, smoothie, orange and apple smoothie because typical of ADHD. I got autism and ADHD, I know, but typical of ADHD. I forgot that I even had a smoothie. For some reason, I stopped using it a couple of months ago. That's right, situation husband. That's okay. Orange and apple with milk, green milk. That's the slim milk. So, this recording is called Autism ADHD because I don't want to. I mean, I know they say, there's personalities as well as that, but it does affect the way that I view the world and perceive the world. So, how I view the world, how I perceive the world, how I receive information, how I communicate information, my levels of energy, my dietary needs, my physical needs, um, what's best for my mental health, and what's best for my spiritual health. It has an effect on all these things. So if I follow it to a T, then it will be what's best for me, which will be AKA what's best for someone who has autism and ADHD. Too much fruit. I like it when it's a bit moister, like a bit more liquidy. It was liquid, nice and liquidy at the top. No, it's not. Then another was afterwards. So I'm about to go for a walk after this. This recording is called Autism ADHD, and I'm in a transition. I'm in a stage of change and transition. And when I came to this region, because I was growing up, I was like a really nice kid. I was a really good kid. And then I was a real good person in my 20s. I never took my frustration or rage in anyone in my like 25 onwards, because I was just comparing myself to, because I graduated school, got my degree, and I followed all the rules and I worked hard, and it looked like all these other people were getting all these advancements and girlfriends, and they were getting promotions at work and all this type of thing. And this guy who wants to his full-time job first full-time job all year round was um, December 2015, and I turned 28 in March 2016, and so it's like, and then I had 3 years worth of minimum pay rate. I copped a lot of bullying and stuff, and eventually stood up for myself. Um, yeah, and then the next 3 years was, it didn't happen till towards the end, and then they just did the whole no work thing, and so eventually I came here and I done my thing, and you know I thought, well, I'm naturally a nice, kind, compassionate person, but I need to show some viciousness because I want to get ahead in life. I want to get ahead in life, and I don't want to stay at minimum pay rate. I want to get much more than that. I want to get much more than that, because like all the qualifications I had, all the knowledge I had, it all just came down to autistic and ADHD behaviors as to why I wasn't getting ahead in life. And that's going to change soon. I'm going to put some art stuff up there soon, but that's, I'm just waiting to hear if I'm still going to be in this region or not. And so, I mean, yeah, like everyone else was getting ahead in life, so it's like, okay, well, it only got me as far as $27 an hour, which is $4 more than the minimum pay rate. So it's like, and then you have really knowledgeable, really skillful people like John Clements for something, for reason. I was in his similar position, but I didn't decide to leave my parents' home because I had a father growing up, but, well, physically there, but got towards the bottom. I mean, no, still there, but like, the milk came out from under the bottom. That's, yeah. I just want to do whatever it takes to get ahead in life, but I don't want to lose myself, you know, because people say, oh, don't let autism and don't let ADHD and be your personality. Well, it's not a personality, but the thing is my body is and my body and my body and my brain are wired certain ways. So in order to meet, well, my natural way of processing the world is through those lenses. Now this whole ADHD thing, I don't know. The reason why it's like because I like to reach out, I like to help more people. So I say autism, and then I say ADHD, and then if you have both, well, you have both, you're ADHD. And that's a diagnosis in it, and that can be a diagnosis in itself, except for there's no diagnosis thing for that. It just means that people who see all the ADHD traits, though, like they do hard out study they do a lot of study in their own spare time, like heaps of study about ADHD, and then they look back on their life or they see what their kids are struggling with or whatever, and they can see both autism traits as well as ADHD traits. Like my for mental health and as well as spiritual health and mental physical health, I know what I need, so I'm consistent with those things. That's why I'm about to go for a walk once I've done this. And it's just like, and then you got career, and then you got friendships, but then friendships is like, well, here's the thing. They got actually, it takes two to tango. Sometimes it takes more than that because they go along with what other people want and say and blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, don't go with you. But the thing is this, is I will find a way to succeed in life. I will find a way to become prosperous. I mean, I feel it, like, the electricity, electrifying. You know why? Because every night for the past 2 weeks, I've had one session where my arm, or two sessions sometimes, where my arm is like, feel this electricity going through my right arm and my right hand, but it's not like in a negative way. And then I get, because I'm always getting downloads every day, but sometimes they're not that different, but it's just like the culmination of it all. And every here and there, I'll get my left hand bit full of electricity, but not the whole thing. It's usually you know, sometimes just put downwards. And this has been going for about the past couple of weeks. And so there's spiritual significances to that. And I'm going to get ahead in life. And no one's going to stop me. And I mean, it's my time. And then they want to say, if anyone, my relatives says, "Oh, see, you don't care about people. You're all selfish. You're this and that." Well, you created the beast, and I forgive you. Meaning, thank you, because I wouldn't be so driven. And well, the thing was, is I was always putting other people's needs ahead of my own because I generally cared. But now it's like I went the opposite when I got here. Neither worked, so I just got to do what I got to do.